Today we're talking about what you give your attention to and how it magnifies for you. So we're going to talk a little bit about what things you can do to get yourself into a state that you want to be in. We'll talk about some how-to and some of the why behind that, and hopefully leave you with some things, some takeaways, some practical things that you can actually do right now, today, to get yourself into either peace or joy or whatever state you want to be in. So my name is Tally. I am a life and personal development coach. I work with leaders to create lives of profound impact centered in sustainable joy. So every day at 1, I'm going live just to bring some of the things that I do with my clients, my masterminds, ways that I can give back. So this is my way of giving back. You're welcome to join me any afternoon at 1 o'clock in this season. I don't know how long it'll go, but for right now, I'm just going live every day at 1. And I'm putting it into an email, so we'll put some notes from it in an email and put the link so that if you miss that and you'd like the replay, you want to get those emails, feel free to just direct message me your email and we'll make sure you get on that list. So today we're talking about what you give your attention to magnifies. So feelings are your feelings. It's really hard to just change how you feel, and I actually wouldn't want you to. I think feelings are super important and deserve to be honored. But I will say that you have a lot more power than you might think over where you want to steer yourself into. So if there is a place that you want to be, if you want to get yourself into a state of peace or into a state of joy, we'll just use those 2 examples for right now, and you're feeling anxious or you're feeling overwhelmed, just know that addressing it at the feeling level will just cause you to feel bad about feeling what you're feeling and won't actually get you where you want to go. However, you can do things that start to steer you into the place that you want, and you can actually reverse engineer. If you're clear about where you want to be, you can reverse engineer that and put yourself into a place where you're filling your mind with things, with thoughts, you're giving your attention to things that are going to steer you into where you want to be. So an example would be if you want to be in a place of peace, starting way ahead of, before you even get to the feeling and end up in actions that you don't want, you get to the place where you give your attention to first. So there are things that I do every morning for myself because I know it will steer me into peace. Before I have a chance to get in overwhelm, I'll do things in a morning routine to give my attention to. So one of them is I have vision declarations where I've made clear kind of mantras over where I want to steer into with every area of my life, and that's really supportive. Or maybe using some kind of spiritual practice. Maybe it's a time of prayer or like a meditation on truth for you that will steer you into a place of just being grounded in peace. Maybe it's involving your body and giving your attention and your mind and aligning yourself into peace through yoga and giving your attention to bringing peace to your body. Whatever it is that works for you, if you can kind of get ahead of some of those overwhelming feelings and steer yourself into it, that'll really, really help. If it's joy, if you know that, man, I just want to have more joy in my life, but I find myself often in stress or anxiety or overwhelm or irritation, start your day, before you get into that place of overwhelm. And that's the beautiful thing about sleep, is it gives you a reset. So do some things that you know are going to steer you into joy. Maybe that is giving in some way. Giving often brings me into a place of joy. Maybe it's putting things in front of you that make you laugh, or getting around people online. You can't really get around people at the moment, but that make you laugh. That's one of the things I've really appreciated in this season with all the coronavirus stuff and people are isolated, that there are people that are just posting things that make me laugh. It really does help me come into a state of peace. So your focus and your attention creates the thoughts that you have. Those thoughts create the emotions that you feel. The emotions create the actions that you kind of engage with out here. And then that gives you the results in your life that you either do or don't want. So knowing that you actually can start with what you give your attention to, that is something you have total power and control over. You can choose, I'm going to spend some time and focus in this direction because that's going to take me to a place that I want to end up. A lot of it is there's a part of your brain that actually is amazing and it works for you. It's called the reticular activating system. It's a bundle of nerves at the base of your neck. And what it does, its job for you is to filter out things that you don't want and to filter in things that you do. So when you get clear about what it is that you want to head into, peace or joy or more love, more connection, then you can do things that are going to steer you into that. When you get clear and you set that intention for your day, you're going to find things that are like, oh, that's going to bring me into that place that I want. Oh, that's going to bring me into that place that I want. And so it's amazing, and it's a gift, and it's for you. So getting clear about what it is that you want is the first thing. What is it that you want to be feeling and experiencing and creating the results that you want to have in life? And then look for ways to steer yourself into that. You actually know. You know the things that bring you into peace or that bring you into joy. And then just look for ways to fill more of your life, your attention, your focus into those things. So that is what I will leave you with today. I would love to hear your intention. Just take a second while you're kind of in this thought. If you've watched all the way through this video, what is it that you want to be feeling? Comment that below. And what are some things that you are going to commit to doing that you think will steer you into that? Are you either you've already done, you know work, or that you want to play around with and try out? So go ahead and comment that below. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock, so feel free to join me. Feel free to share this out if there's anybody you think this could support. And if you want to be getting the emails, feel free to direct message me also, and we'll make sure that you get the replays. So have a beautiful day, steering yourself into exactly what it is that you want to create and magnifying that in your life. Blessings.